Yes.
Your button's on.
Yo. Man, just hanging out.
Hanging out.
Listening to some of the Yes.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's...
Yes.
Oh, my God, it's a Yes Man.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like I'm in the Fifth Element.
Yeah, you're looking a little blue today. Are you feeling down? Oh. I don't know how to respond to your... why are you changing colors because your mood is changing very quickly?
Yeah.
So he's like orange right now. He's very excited.
Now, orange traditionally, I believe, means irascible. Are you feeling irascible?
Yeah.
Oh, but now you're a weird combination of blue and green. Does that mean that you are horny, but you're sick with syphilis? Jesus Christ!
He's
What is
raving.
this one?
Did you just take some Molly?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Have you done Molly before?
Yeah.
So he's not worried at all. He's excited. He's gonna go on a fun trip that he knows a lot about. It's like you have a party wherever you go.
Yes, man. Will you leave? Because I want to talk to Justin about your technical setup that you have.
Oh.
Anyway. See you later.
What is your new rig, Justin?
Oh man, this is all the same old shit. I just got a new app.
What's is the app called the Yes Man app?
No, it's just I actually just started fucking around with There we go. Just started fucking around with this app called On Switch because I was demoing to Bryce in the pre-show that there's two things that I do on the stream a lot that I wanted to kind of make more of a show.
Right.
One of them is the pole dance that we do on the politics show where it's like a strip club thing. So
Right.
That's the strip club kind of aesthetic.
But
then
how does it do it? I guess the app, because you have a bunch of hue lights in the background, right? So they just pulse in.
so
rapid
I got
succession?
2 here for my face and then 2 in the background. So they all talk to each other and are.
I'm impressed that they have that level of coordination. I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah. I wonder if there's just like an integrated hue thing. Like I have Bluetooth lights and you can set them on like custom routines or to respond to like sound from your phone or something.
I'm sorry. Some of us only have hue lights. We don't have...
Yes, I hate that they're Bluetooth. I don't love that they're the cheap ones. Just saying that smart lights can do this stuff.
This Brian here is the other thing that I wanted to kind of make a little bit more visual is when people sub on the jury channel, they get a sea shanty for the first time. They get a sea shanty from Captain Morgan.
So they can cause the lights to change through the app?
No, the app just kind of slowly cycles.
Got it.
So I kind of create my little at sea sort of ambiance.
Well, so let's say I subscribed for $5 a
Yeah.
month. What might happen if Brian? You know what? Here, I'm gonna. You know what? I got my coinage right here. I'm gonna take out
Ahoy!
five of these sexy Susan B's. And these are yours.
Oh, that's nice. I like to get a good coin in my pocket. Because it reminds me of a sea shanty, Brian.
Oh, how does it go?
Oh, Mahoy! Well, a coin in the hand, a coin in the hand. Keep a coin and you'll have a hand. I bought a hand for a coin. I bought a coin with my hand. I'm really high right now, and I'm going to sleep. Mahoy!
Oh my God!
Wow. That's very cool. And then, yeah, he's going to use the strobe light effect for the pole dance, is what you were saying. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Great show. What do we call it? We got the showbot here for people who use the Bang Us command in the chat rooms. Top of the line. We got Nickel Fiddlin'. We got Quilt Woke.
Colt woke. Yeah.
Quilt Woke. Look at this nickel graph. Look at this nickel graph. The real Kanye, the warehouses. Cabbage, nature's tinfoil. Very good.
What was the bit we were talking about that?
I don't know. Oh, it was Patreon. That was the Patreon.
Oh, that's
You
right.
let us afford
Oh,
cabbage.
by the way, for the record, like I was getting kind of out of love with the Name Chant Corner Hour, but I feel like we've injected a lot of energy into it lately,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed it lately.
I like the idea of just like improving a story and just keep introducing
Improving the
characters.
story is the way to go. That I think it's instant. It has a thing, and we're not running headlong into a virulent cultural divide.
Let's see.
I'm still cool. Bed Bath and Besmirch.
I don't even remember that.
Where that was from. That's great.
The cool guys liking cool people. Yay versus AJ.
Oh, I would love to do something with that that Alex Jones clip. That Alex Jones clip was worth the price of admission.
Which one? The
I love cool people and humanity. Like,
I mean,
yeah.
is that, has that not blown up? Can we capture that in a version that we could put on Twitter and just put out and have everyone share?
I mean, the
just,
clip.
just
that-
the phrase neat painting. Say neat painting.
Yeah, I mean, the clip that we were sent was a clip of that moment.
Right, but what I'm saying is as you know, it's as far as shareable things, it's different when it's a link to a time-coded thing on YouTube versus
Right.
being like, just a 40-second element that lives on its own on Twitter. If we could see a version of it that lives on its own on Twitter, that would be fun to share.
Okay. Well, I'm saying that was already a 1 minute clip that had been cut down.
Right, but it's on YouTube and not on Twitter, right?
I guess we can steal it from this person who stole it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
exactly
that's what we'll do on our podcast account. Upload Alex Jones video.
Fuck yeah, that's what we're into. Fucking spread the word. Bill Clinton's a rapist. Infowars.com.
Jesus Christ.
We're freebooting now, baby. Finally, we can find our true purpose. Fuck this comedy shit.
World Star!
Bootin'.
If I have a boner pill and you have a boner pill, it's pretty good.
I like
Delete it.
The Nostradamus of bullshit is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
God, what are we gonna do when he loses his mind and somebody said, yeah, I don't want to even suggest that.
Yeah.
Wait, when he loses his mind?
When he's old.
I mean, like, he's pretty much, like, he fucking is having an aneurysm while, like, thinking about house DJ beats. Like, I don't know how much calm study this
All right,
man.
that one's off the table.
Can't do that. The Pentagon's gonna not like it.
The Pentagon will not remember colon
Of
password.
1, 3.
Andrew Pentagon is gonna send me a very mean voicemail.
You said Andrew Pentagon?
Yeah. Mr. Pentagon.
Plausibly Jonesian is pretty
That's
good.
pretty good. I'm gonna give that a click. Shut up, winner. It was fun.
Shut up.
Shut up, winner. Harmonize as John Stossel.
Everyone
Smaller
gets-
government and bigger boners. Pretty good. All right, let's go back to the top. See what the top voted ones are. Quilt Woke.
I like quilt
Quilt
woke.
Woke.
Because as you guys know, I'm fond of ones that remind me of which episode this was. And Nickel Fiddlin', I may remember the bit, but that's generic. That's talking about Bryce's pay scale.
Sure. Yeah. What do you feel, Justin?
I'll go with Quilt Woke. Quilt Woke is pretty good.
Thank you to Open Bayou and everybody who submits show titles with the Bang Us command in the chat rooms. I'm gonna write an email.
Hey, Brian. Anything else in the news that's kind of caught your eye that you've gotten excited about?
Man, not
Not really.
not in
really.
the big news. Oh, I mean, you know what? Okay, here's what an asshole I am.
Uh-oh.
You asked that question, and you're like, "What's in
Sure.
the news that caught my eye?" And the first thing I thought is, "This week's Monorogue is really good." And then I thought, "That's not in the news, Brian. You need to talk about something besides yourself, right?" And then my second thought was,
I know how I can get around it. I'll do a meta conversation about all the things that I thought that also mentions what I did.
Nope.
Let me just thinking. It's not me being self-centered. If I'm just thinking, youtube.com/modern rogue,
Nope.
youtube.com/modern rogue,
Nope.
youtube.com/modern rogue.
Nope. What's funny is I thought something that appeals to more people, and I thought, ooh, I'm playing the Odd Paladin Hearthstone deck, because that will appeal to more people. Which, by the way, is I was having a lot of trouble with that priest deck, and then I hit like 15 on standard and couldn't break through it. And I've had like 6 wins in a row with this paladin deck. It's pretty great.
You playing that Baku? Baku Odd Paladin?
What's the the odd one?
Yeah, it gives you the double men's.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out. Like, basically, you just want to be. They're your sperm soldiers, right? And if you're not jacking it, you're not winning. So first of all, the moment when it comes to your mulligan, you're like, none of these are come. You're like, get out of here, except for level up. Keep level up. Everything else, your job is to jack it and just keep spitting them boys out. Go ahead, let that warlock swap them off the table.
Man, I wouldn't keep level up. No, you kick level up out.
No, that's your goal, because especially what you talking about? What you talking about? Because you could always be making.
I'm at level 7 with that same deck. What are you talking about?
All right, maybe it's not the same deck. So what's your strategy? All I know is, like, now my strategy has been, I was trying to play for control, and playing for control is bullshit. You should be aggressive and keep shooting your soldiers out. Trying to get to that level 5 win condition. If you got a full table of jizz on the table and you level up, then it's checkmate.
What you're gonna run into is a lot of the control meta is strong right now, and everything is geared against those decks. So there's a lot of clearances, and there's a lot of really a-hole taunts like Cube, the fucking Cube Warlock.
Well, that's why you definitely hold on to all of your silence, your fucking owl silencer. Silent but deadly, silent but violent.
Sure, yeah.
Man, hold on.
Wait, in the opening hand?
No, actually, yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look at the deck. Let me whip. Excuse me while I whip this out.
By the way, R.I.P. to Ben Brode, legend.
He died
For a real one. No, he's leaving Blizzard.
Well, I heard that he was leaving Blizzard, but why? Why would you want to do that? Because you would get the chance. I mean, when you're at Blizzard and you're in charge of the meta, you get so many people who appreciate you so deeply and just thank you constantly for your work.
All I want to do is talk about, oh my God, I love the game that I spend so much time playing, and not Shutterwalk has a too long animation. Fuck you, you Nazi.
Well, I mean,
not what people say to somebody like that.
Fucking kill me. All right. Well, so what's your strategy with that deck?
Oh, I mean, at least the version I play has a lot of really good 1-drops. I'm still putting out 1-drops and then hoping to augment them with the dudes. But you should be able to wear people down. Because specifically with that odd deck, you can get to like 6 guys in one turn fairly easily. But
so the way I've been playing that seems to be working well, and I could be totally wrong because I'm dumb at Hearthstone and I'm not good. But my goal is, as long as you're firing out those soldiers, people are nervous that you're going to level up or do something else. But the other win condition is basically there's two good level 5 moments. Is it level 5? What's that one thing that's the vessel that makes shaman cards for everyone who dies?
Oh, yeah.
So like my goal is get to level up or get to that, and then hold off on and keep definitely hold on to a whatever that one taunt with the divine shield is. So the idea is get a bunch of dudes, just have dudes on the table. Hopefully they're playing defense, wiping you clean, and that's fine. And then you get to like level 5 or turn 5 or turn 6, and then like you drop the make shaman spells card, and then also protect it with that divine shielded taunt 1-drop. And so now no matter what, you're getting one of those cards. But also if you have a bunch of them dudes, you just fire it off. Like all the games I've won, I've had 4 to 6 shaman spells just suddenly out of nowhere, and then it's real tough to
I have
bop.
not played a deck with that card, although the Tempo Storm version of it has it in. But you should try not holding on to those cards in the mulligan. All the mulligans here have you just holding on to all your 1-drops and possibly your Stonehill Defender.
That's the taunt that selects another taunt.
Gives you another taunt. Yeah.
Okay.
But
We
try
should-
it. Try it with that because you can.
Ben the J in the chat. Let me say, I don't know if the Cauldron is actually good. I will say it is the most fun part of the game for me right now. Is just having a bunch of people on the table with the intention of killing them off, just so I can get all these spells. Like I really enjoy that drop.
Yeah, no, and by the way, the number one tech decision specifically for control decks, which is a lot of the meta right now, is Witch's Cauldron. So, like, you want to just get crazy value because the games are stretching a little bit longer. But yeah, that's Hearth talk.
Hearth
no,
and
you've been
Oats.
going. You've been talking a lot about the Modern Rogue video. It seems like it's doing really well.
Well, we've held off, and in fact, there's been I don't want to say internal. There's been internal discussion. I won't say debate, but about tactically, like remember that shit we were just saying about fucking wanting to blow shit up on Reddit. Like this Friday is gonna be the episode where we've got some MythBusters level 90-second clippage that really does belong on the front page of Reddit. And I'll just tell you guys because we're close enough now because it doesn't matter. You saw us do a live cast of Jason Murphy. Mm-hmm. Then you saw us build a ballistics gel version of his head with a fiberglass skull on the inside. And we ended that episode kind of torturing it. Like, oh, we're trying to kill the alien. Oh, we stuck a nail in its neck. We were holding off because the next thing we do is take the potato cannon and fire it point blank range. We take that small mannequin that's definitely a gray alien and not a child.
Yeah.
And we
child.
we put the head on there, and and then we go through all the suggestions from helpful people in the comments about how to get the most power from the cannon. And we try them, and the cannon is like, okay, now we agree we have the most power. We point that thing point blank range. In fact, can we tweet here? I'll. What's the best way for me to get this image to you?
Email, because I can't pull up Slack. in here.
Okay, so here I will. I'm so excited. Email. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do your personal one.
Yes.
Okay, got it. There you go. There's no subject, but you should receive it momentarily.
Okay.
But it was spectacular, and I honestly did not think it was going to be as huge of a deal as it was. And credit to Bill Duran, who got this 200 frames per second, 240 FPS video of a potato fucking destroying the face of this gelatinous Jason Murphy head.
Does it clear it?
You'll have to tune in to find out.
You'll have to wait. But it shatters the skull inside the head.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
That's awesome. Well, dude, everybody's we'll all watch it together in Vegas.
Ooh.
I'll be in Xanax.
Actually, don't do that, Justin, because that only counts as one view. If you're group viewing, you
Yeah,
can
Right.
know that
yeah,
there's
No,
no
everybody turn on your phones and hand them to your neighbor and let them watch it on your phone.
Hey, also, you know what occurs to me is like full permission. I cannot think of a single project that I work on that I would not be happy, genuinely happy, to have a member of Diamond Club Chat Realm carve out the best 20 to 60 seconds and freeboot it and get all the money on Reddit. Like as long as the attention ends up on the project, don't hesitate. Like I don't think anything good I don't think anything better would come of a 20-minute video never making the front page than a 30-second video that's clipped that highlights the very best part of that. Basically, I'm thinking of the Mythbusters effect, right? Where it's like nobody posts full episodes of Mythbusters, they only post clips. And if that's what gets traded around and that's what gets us attention, I'm okay with that.
Sure.
So yeah, totally. Cut out cool Modern Road clips. Put them on Reddit.
Yeah. Continue to have open doors for fan editing stuff.
Yeah.
We have an update on the belt bet tonight. We finally have it settled. Justin won the belt. Justin won the belt.
So what so the belt has a new set of rules because we're playing for real fake money. For real money
Kind of, yeah.
that is called fake coin,
Fake coin, yeah.
but also we don't know how we're competing.
Yeah, it's sort of like the very old school belt bet where the chat realm decides rules on who gets the belt before the show. You guys don't know about it, and then we find out. So this week it was whoever did an Alex Jones or a rap, an Alex Jones impression or a rap, the last would be the one to hold the belt bet, and that would be Justin Robert Young.
Congratulations.
There
Now,
you
which one was it that he did?
I'm sure it was the Alex
Oh,
Jones.
no.
impression.
So it changed every time one of us did an Alex Jones impression.
Yeah.
And so that's why it went back and forth so
All
many
night.
times.
Yeah, because you both kept doing Alex Jones
It
impressions.
wound up ending on me. I did the last Alex Jones impression.
Got it.
Yeah, like the belt that you guys did for a decade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
but that was always about one thing, cursing, and
Sure,
whoever
sure.
cursed was the one who quote unquote lost.
But
and,
the old
and got the belt.
the old way used to be that the chat room made rules.
I don't recall those days.
I've watched those videos
I
recently.
look.
Yeah.
You
No, but it
already
was-
know. There's a lot I don't recall.
Yeah, no, it was a early NSFW thing where it would even be a part of the show where you're like, oh, now I got the belt. I don't know what it was that they called it, and it would usually be a word. It would usually be if you said a word that would
Man,
transfer the belt.
what's funny is memory is a funny thing because I filed that away as it was always a curse belt. It was a curse, but I'll be the first to admit that I'm very likely wrong.
When you can find more gems where Brian is wrong on the Rewind streams on the weekend here on Twitch, twitch.tv/nightattack. We usually watch like 3 old. We've been going through Game Ons a little bit lately.
That was a good time. That in many ways was, that was Game On was our Ben Stiller show, where we had this collection of talent for a show that was doomed and posthumously acknowledged as brilliant, and then all had massive careers.
Sure. Yeah. So last weekend we watched the very first episode with the bad mics.
Oh boy, that might man.
I didn't realize because I think I only really watched Game On Live that they had edited the Max Trollbot bit to later in the show.
That was on my insistence.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just like
So I was watching that bit and I'm like, well, okay, I get it. It's funny. It's fine. And I remembered why that bit was no good. It's because it ended with some very specific racial humor.
What did it say? What did that irascible robot say?
What did that former network we worked for allow to go out on the air? What are they responsible for that we were?
Pro blame deflection. Pro blame deflection. Good answer. Good answer.
I mean, look at the executive producers listed in the credits. I don't remember exactly, but I remember watching it and thinking, this is incredibly racy. Like this was like the first 80% of the segment's great.
No,
And
the only thing I remember being race related at all with the first Max Robot bit was that he just said non sequitur the Battletoads were black.
yes, that was it.
Oh,
Saying that
well,
Battletoads are black.
And what's funny was that I remember Veronica just paused and be like, "Yeah, I think you're right." I remember being uncomfortable with like it's a sequel to Skyrim called Skyrim Job. It'll be a tough game to lick. Like,
I didn't think that was offensive. That was just a sex joke.
Well, no, I mean I thought it was racy, not racial.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
I mean that for a family friendly network.
Well, I said offensive. Yeah.
I mean, why would they put that on the air?
Also, by the way, recorded live with me on Skype. Like I did it live. We didn't even record the clips and put them in.
Also inside there was John Tilton, and we had a setup.
That was John Tilton.
That was John Tilton inside the robot. And
Was
so
John? Is John that tall? I don't remember John being that tall, but he was very tall.
everybody's taller than
Are you
me.
sure
Oh,
it wasn't
stop
Chad?
it.
Yes, because Chad was running the fucking boards. It was, and I remember how awkward it was for me to picture Full Tilt, BCT, doing it. It was specifically the raciness of the Skyrim Job quote that seeing John Tilton had to emote that made me so uncomfortable. And so he was inside of the Max Trollbot costume, which we built that morning, and we set up a Skype call and then he said, because he could not see out from it, he had a camera with a camera mode, so he basically had a heads up display. So that was how
there are no eye holes in that.
Correct.
Thing.
There were no eye
the
holes.
hell?
So there was only a mesh over the grill. So he had a phone set to camera mode that was duct taped on the inside of that camera. He was like fucking Tony Stark talking to Jarvis, seeing the world around him, and then just reacting. And in fact, we put it in camera mode, and that's what was being sent out to you, Justin, so that you knew what he was seeing. Justin was seeing Max Trollbot's perspective, first person, which was also the heads-up display for Tony Stark, John Tilton, talking to Brian and Veronica while Chad ran the boards.
What I love at the end of that segment is when he's walking away. You can see on his costume there's a little exit sign that had been affixed right over his butt.
Yep.
And you can also see his very stylish running shoes.
I can't believe, man, we were some Icarus-looking motherfuckers. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. That was fun times. Fun times were had by all. That is for sure. I'll tell you, it's been a while since I've seen any of that stuff though. I randomly was like in an old email chain. I had like sent a friend of mine. I had like name dropped somebody, like just a random name of a friend as like a person I think it was in one of the Casual Encounters sketches. And so I wound up rewatching that. But and then I watched the ones recently. I think we because we all watched here, right? The Smack My Bitch Up thing that we did.
Yeah. The Puzzle Juice thing, which, by the way, the guy that did Puzzle Juice went on to do Threes. That's Asher Vollmer.
Yeah, man. But I think the point that we made last time we fell down this rabbit hole is holds true that that was a great 5-day-a-week YouTube channel that we instead insisted was a
RSS feed video podcast that
was all right, now kids, download your hour-long episode of this thing and then put it on your big screen because we're a big screen network. Yeah, but it's although we wound up cutting it out, Chad was the one who kind of had the foresight on that.
But you know how it is. It's like a matter of hours makes a big deal, and that's part of the reason that we were having the discussion about like, man, there's going to be that 90-minute set or that 90-second clip in Modern Rogue that it's like it mattered that the episode came out, and they're like, well, let's delay it, and then we'll release one per week, and everyone will be excited about it. They're like, oh, it's Wednesday. It's time for the third segment of that thing that was already posted on Sunday. And it's like it matters the speed with which that stuff is released.
Sure. Yeah. And the context. And it's like, hey, look, this is like, let's record it. Maybe we don't do it live, or maybe we only do a portion of it live, like, or maybe the stuff that we do live is more suited to the live content, because ultimately all the live people wanted and the podcast people wanted was, hey, you guys have a bunch of really cool people. Why don't you sit around and talk about fucking video games?
Open Bayou in the chat is saying, what was the co-op LAN party called after the show?
Shut up and play.
Shut up, play?
But the more important question is, who is the host and the producer of it?
That's the clip I want. The clip I want
Is
is
a supercut.
The supercut.
a supercut of me slowly working in, because I kept telling Glenn, you don't need to give your whole fucking like family heraldry history. Like, just say, hey guys, like, and he was like, oh yeah, no, I don't know, but I think it's just better when like so people know what the show is. And I'm like, all right, don't worry, I'll take care of it. And so I just kept working in, and I think at max I had like both of you saying shut up and play twice in the like 2 lines that you had to throw to him.
Oh,
just,
that's right.
He sounded extra ridiculous.
that was you being a total asshole. That's right, because I remember the teleprompter, which, by the way, that was great experience learning to read from a teleprompter. And it's like I'm reading it, I'm just like, well, we're about to hit Shut Up and Play, hosted by Glenn Rubenstein, the producer and host of Shut Up and Play. Veronica, what do you say? You're like, well, let's toss it over to Glenn, the producer of Shut Up and Play. And then cut to Glenn.
Oh, poor Glenn.
Just
Glenn's
stop
great.
saying the fucking name of the show. Like, we're gonna say it. Don't worry. Like, trust us.
Guys, I found a very good Would You Rather bot.
Oh, yeah?
And I want to know how you. I think the good ones are the controversial ones. I got a little bit of a controversial here. Would
Oh,
you rather
Jesus.
chocolate with fried eggs or cake juice for dinner?
No question. Slam dunk right now. I'm locked in. I've locked in my answer. Justin?
So, what are you defining cake juice as?
I don't know. Yeah, because it's not batter.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that this is where science dies, Brian. Because you want to be right on the Would You Rather bot.
No. So, specifically, it's not that I want to be right. It's that it does not matter what cake juice is, because chocolate with fried eggs sounds delish.
Sounds gross.
Like literally whatever's next, I'm just out. I'm like, give me that chocolate and fried eggs.
You know why that sounds gross to me? Because I think I found out that I'm intolerant to eggs.
Brian.
No, to eggs.
Oh.
like raw, like fried, like scrambled eggs. Like I had some the other day. And I was like, man, my tongue is really numb.
Oh.
Probably.
I used to be
And
that way with carrots, and then luckily it went away.
And I only have it when I have just like scrambled eggs or just like eggs on their own. I can have eggs and other stuff. Super weird.
Because I don't know what to do with this chocolate and fried eggs. You're calling again. Cake juice for dinner.
So what do you say, Justin? Cake juice for dinner? Chocolate with fried eggs?
I mean, if cake juice is frosting, I'd rather eat frosting for dinner than fucking mix some sweet and savory shit.
I feel like cake
right
juice
now,
is
I
blended up.
I am this close to walking downstairs and finding out what chocolate with fried eggs tastes like. like that's how excited I am about chocolate with fried eggs.
Ugh. But like cake juice, I imagine cake juice is probably just like a smoothie made with a lot of just actual cake, a slice of cake put in a blender with milk.
Cake.
I mean, wait,
juice
is that not delicious?
That sounds
I'd
amazing.
take a cake smoothie.
For dinner?
I mean, all I know is that cake juice pairs nicely with sex syrup.
I'm sicky, baby. By the way, that episode that we just showed, that was also the first time that we discovered Tomcat.
Oh yeah, no, I did catch all of that, and then instantly the photoshops of me as I increasingly come to look like Tomcat. I'm even getting jacked. I'm getting all buff.
Swole, baby.
Dun.
Okay, so you guys are split.
Yeah, I think we're split
I'll go
on this
cake
one.
juice for dinner. Hell yeah.
All right, Brad, we're gonna give it to you.
Chocolate with fried eggs. Get the fuck out of
sounds so
here.
phenomenal vote
Then
of
that's
no
gonna be like
importance.
As someone who has Soylent for 75% of my meals already, I mean, I gotta go cake juice.
And he
Fucking
says he has a
you
lot of
Soylent
He has a lot
motherfuckers.
of
You
Soylent, so
Soylent
it's
cake
cake
juice
juice.
motherfucker. Mm.
288 votes, 3 hours left. 46% chose cake juice
Oh!
for dinner. Very controversial, though.
Yeah,
not
it
one
is.
one-sided. A lot of these end up one-sided. Very fun.
Probably,
I didn't
probably a
even-
bunch of European people.
To be honest, I did not expect to be on the popular side on that one. I was willing to full on, dive into the unpopular vote.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
we got one here.
That's usually a good sign.
Would you rather? Now, this one just ended, so I'm not going to show you it immediately because it'll show the results. Would you rather be a professional ninja or be a hot giant singer?
Wow. Oh, this is a no-brainer. This is
a
a
no-brainer.
a slam dunk. I feel.
Ooh, no brainer. Do you feel the same, Bri? How
Probably not.
you want to be both? Are you?
I feel like I'm not going to say I am one, but I'm closer to one than the other. And the other one,
Part of me was like, huh?
I
Oh.
know I'm not hot. I know I'm not giant. And I know I'm not a singer. I sure would like to experience what that like.
Oh, so it's like, oh, I see. So
Like-
instead of
like-
leaning into what you're closer to, you want to try the opposite.
Exactly. I would love to experience life as
So
as
what
a
you're
hot
saying is that
giant
you
singer.
don't want to be ninja?
Certainly would get me closer to the White House. What if that became the new Trump protest? Is just everybody at every event going chop, 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 chow down, take him down to Chinatown. This is your administration. This your administration.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah, I would go with hot giant singer only because it seems like a lot less dangerous than being a professional ninja. Like that's just that there's a lot of occupational hazards to being a professional ninja. Laundry is not the least of them, but hot giant singer, man.
well, if you were a professional ninja, I imagine you would have the moves, right? Like you would be a credible professional ninja. You would have.
They didn't say incredible professional.
What?
They just said professional. You're just making a living.
I mean,
at
you're a
it.
schlub, man. You're a workaday.
What?
Where it's like, hey, honey, how was today? You're like, oh, Jesus. 37
all day.
murders.
Oh,
I hit all day.
I hit all day.
They say that you were a famous hot giant singer, so you could just be like, imagine a very attractive Andre the Giant singing Piano Man at an empty
So
bar.
here's the three things I know about being a hot giant singer.
Okay.
Is that you're definitely hot, you're definitely giant, and you definitely can fucking sing. None of these are familiar territory to me.
So are you saying?
Hey, like you were a big shot.
Ninja.
So-
And to open up your mouth. And the wire spotlight.
Rather be a big shot, Benja.
God damn.
So even if giant meant, let's say 15 feet.
Fucking even better. I would bellow so loud. I'd be like, I am a big shot. I would do Weird Al parodies. Just thinking about how big I am.
Big
and
Weird
how-
Al.
How big Weird Al.
Big time. That's me. I'm very big. Big time.
do, 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 do. I'm on my way. I've made it now.
Okay.
I've got to make it grow.
Big time. You have yourself looped.
Whoa, whoa, me time. I'm very large, don't you know it?
All right, so we're going big hot singer, huh?
Okay.
Oh, man. And I will pray to a big God as I kneel in my big church. I'm fucking great.
51%
Oh,
to 49% chose
these goddamn millennials fucked it up, didn't they?
to be a ninja.
God
Fucking
damn it.
assholes. And they had their life by the balls, and they want to get out there in the field doing backflips, trying to fight a shogun.
Trying to find a shogun.
A shogun?
The fuck?
These motherfucking shoguns always fucking up my
These
ninja
guys
work.
could be out here in Las Vegas opening up for Neil Diamond. Next thing you know, he's got a goddamn ninja star in his eyeball. What the fuck? Option A, option B. Come on, man. You're a big hot singer.
A giant that only covers They Might Be Giant songs.
I am John.
Istanbul, I can't stand it over. Istanbul, I can't stand it over.
Particle man, try to do a particle can. What you like is not important. I'm fucking huge. Fuck you. Triangle man, he sucks my ass. He's a little tiny man. I'm a big ass man. I eat my spam right from the can. Fuck you. I'm big now. And I start stomping.
I love that, yeah, that you still have your lingering resentment of your old form.
All these goddamn shoguns.
All right, hold on. We got another.
God damn it. You ever had that problem, man? There's shoguns all over the place getting in your face.
We have another controversial one. Would you rather? This is from April 20th. Blaze it. Would you rather never be able to fly, or never be able to find great movies?
Find great what?
Movies.
Cinema.
Movies.
Never be able to fly or never be able to find great movies. This is a controversial one.
This is a really good one. I mean, okay, when they say never be able to fly, do you mean you're now on a no-fly list? You are now John Madden, and you have to train it around
Yeah.
and boat it? Train it and boat it?
Listen, we both love movies, but we both fly a fair amount, man. Like you got to give up. You got to give
But
up
what's-
movies.
What's the point of even getting on a plane if there's no poetry in your heart? Like good movie.
You can watch bad movies. You just can't watch good movies.
You got podcasts. You have video games.
Oh yeah, I know. There's lots of different art forms. I could give a. In fact,
But this is, but
Blart.
the two are not are not connected.
no,
Never
but
find
but
great
you know what's
movies
funny
ever.
is like I am much more attracted to long form television programs and video games. In fact, because all of those are things that are fairly small and incremental, where it's easy for me to say like, yeah, no, I'll watch a Breaking Bad, I'll watch a Better Call Saul or whatever, or it's like, yeah, I'll do a level on Far Cry 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
But a movie, like I have HBO now. I don't think I've watched any movies
Sure.
in the entire history of me having HBO now, because it's a 2-hour commitment. I was like, ooh,
No.
about that.
What if I hit you with this?
All right.
Fight Club.
Yeah, that's a low blow, son.
I'm trying to work out the would
my,
you rather
my own
science.
personal little Tyler Durbin.
Turban?
Tyler
Durbin.
Tyler Durbin.
Tyler
Yeah, he's the. Oh, that's a good point. I could just watch Mr. Robot and get the majority of the story.
And you'd be even more surprised.
Tyler Durbin is a former senator from New York.
What do you say, Justin? Because you do fly a lot. But
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to give up movies. Like I gotta be like. At the end of the day, nobody likes flying. You like getting from one place to another in as short amount of time as possible, and that's I'm not taking a man's fast forward button away from me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
51% to 49%.
Wait, before you say it, what do you think, Justin? Do you think these GD Millens?
Oh, I think these goddamn fart sniffing millennials fucking thumbing their nose in the face of the shoguns. I think that they're gonna say they need their movies. I love my wow. Where's the Blumhouse films? I love him.
I love Blumhouse.
Oh, I love him.
Millennial
Hey,
kid.
I have 7 figures in college debt, and I love a good Blumhouse film. I'm the youth of America.
Kid Millennial, I did not expect you to show up.
Oh, I'm here. I love Bernie Sanders.
Kid Millennial, what do you hate?
Well, you want to know what I hate? Here, let me go ahead and Instagram DM you a screen grab from SpongeBob. I'm Kid Millennial.
Why would you hate SpongeBob? I thought millennials.
Oh, it was a way to illustrate all my emotions, which can only be transmitted in SpongeBob memes or references to Harry Potter. I'm Kid Millennial.
But there has to be things that truly are transcendent that aren't remix culture that you love as a millennial, Kid Millennial.
Like, give me an example.
I mean, literally any of the wonderful artistic masterpieces made in cinema for the last 5 years.
All right, well, give me one of them.
Name any one of them.
Did you enjoy A Quiet Place?
Never heard of it, old man. Sorry, I was born in 1999 and a half. Kid Millennial.
Kid Millennial, you're a real piece of work. Now,
Hey, all right, name another movie. Maybe my dad has seen it.
well, I'll tell you what, Kid Millennial, I have some original content that I've made and I posted on the internet on YouTube. Would you?
Okay, sure. What is it?
Well, I mean, the one I'd like you to look at is The Modern Rogue. What do you think?
Oh, I've loved that one since I was in elementary school.
Wait, are you still in elementary school?
How long ago did it come out?
Well, if you were born in 1999,
You might still.
You old cunt.
All right, Kid Millennial, get the fuck out of here. Nobody likes you.
I'm disappearing into a Snapchat filter.
They say the ghost of Kid Millennial still haunts the dead fast casual restaurant industry.
God damn. You know, they say that watching a new life being born is a beautiful thing. And I'll be damned if they're not right.
Okay. Oh, we didn't.
Kid Millennial.
Kid Millennial's very again a lot of character
man.
work. People miss the character work in the after show.
Yeah, that's right. All of a
That's
sudden,
really where it gets loose. That's where we're able to explore the space a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Oh wait. Let me see. Did we just get
Also,
into-
by the way, the other thing that that old clip that we were watching clips of today that has is that we're talking about recording Night Attack live, which would eventually, of course, go.
Oh,
on
that's
to-
right. That's right. We were talking about different characters that we were going to have.
And man, some of the characters that are brought up are characters that are still with us today. Some of them, like Buttimus Wind Fever. That show was gripped with Buttimus Wind Fever, the likes of which is hard to fathom in 2018. That as soon as the call goes out, we're like, hey, what characters do you guys want to see? Half the chat. Boyo, boyo, boyo,
Yeah,
boyo,
no, we-
boyo, boyo.
we definitely. Oh my goodness! Look at this.
Someone sent along this game on clip. This is probably what this is.
At all.
Really,
Wait,
Tweetland?
No.
All right, well, we promised you at the beginning of the show that we would explain why Brian shaved twit into the back of his head last week. And to explain himself here is Glenn Rubenstein, the host of Shut Up and Play. What's going on, Glenn?
Oh, that's right. She kept calling him Glenn Rubenstein.
Instead
And
of
he
Glenn
announces
Rubenstein.
it every week.
Glenn Rubenstein.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Glenn Rubenstein, the producer and co-host of our LAN party, Shut Up and Play, and there is nothing shaved in the back of my head because I shut Mr. Brushwood out at Madden 2012 last week.
Nothing
8-0.
yet. You
He
gotta say
demanded a
yet.
replay, he demanded a rematch, and what was the score the second time?
28-0.
28-0. So tonight, we've got a grudge match. Mr. Brushwood and myself going head-to-head in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix.
Oh, man,
and
you're
I got
so
the Clippers,
sad.
Brian. I'm coming for you,
Look,
buddy.
you don't understand. I actually wear my hair like Guile from Street Fighter. You are so dominated.
Guile has 2 special attacks. It's all on you.
All right.
Okay, anyhow, if you want to get involved in our LAN party Sunday,
Hey,
February
can I
12th.
just say that from that one clip, I feel like the weak part wasn't the producer and host of Shut Up and Play or the hosts that we saw. It seemed like there was one element that was maybe not in love with what was going on.
No, that was him wanting to be a part of it, I think. That was still when it was new. It was soon after this, though, that it became a crushing and flaming financial burden that needed to be excised as soon as possible.
Yeah. And I can
That
understand
was still in the honeymoon period.
Yeah. God,
Anyway.
Crazy times. Crazy times.
Crazy times.
Oh,
We
remember that from preschool.
Kid Millennial. God damn it. Hey, by the way, which of the would you rather answers did you like? Kid Millennial?
Let me take a look. Well, what are the answers? After all, I'm on Kid Millennial. I'm on Twitter for now.
Well, it was that you would never be able to fly or never be able to find great movies.
I don't fly. It's inhospitable to the planet. I like to do it sustainably on a train. That's what us millennials do.
It's pretty good.
Woo-woo. I'm in the dining car eating a piece of foam. 'Cause I love it. It's what all my friends do. Bye.
Foam is not Earth conscious, Kid Millennial.
Foam is a idiot. Foam, not real foam. Foam is an acronym. Famous oranges after May. That's all we
Oh, it's a
eat. Shit. I'll be alive after you.
goddamn Kid Millennial.
He went to go kill the paper napkin industry. 51% chose never to be able to fly.
Fucking Kid Millennials.
God damn it.
That's the answer. Is just picture whatever Kid Millennial would say, and that'll be the answer. Hey man,
Hey, man.
I have not packed. I have to pack my entire stage show. It's all in pieces downstairs.
Okay.
I gotta go do that.
Did you get the mics?
No,
Okay.
but I will. But I don't know how. Like,
1 and 1.
okay, just grab.
I'll go down after.
I'll take a stab at it.
Okay. You just need 1 and 1. You need the XLR thing, and you need the clip.
And that's all in there.
A clip mic. Yeah, it's all in there.
All right. Hey, I love you guys.
Hey, Brad, you wanna be on the after show?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you got stories to tell. Talking about waxing and relaxing.
Oh.
That'll make sense.
Okay.
I mean, I assume.
It actually does.
I mean, you definitely waxed. I assume you relaxed.
But it's definitely a thing that happened.
So we got Brad Leclerc here in town.
Oh, hey, Brad. How you doing, man?
Here, you can use this chair. Brian sits in that weird chair.
Shrink this down. Get. Knock everything over. Perfect.
Two hands of chairs. There we go. Hey, everybody, this is Brad Leclerc.
Hey.
Brad Leclerc.
So you came down to Austin from Canada.
From Canada, yes.
From Canada, you can get right on that mic.
Yep. From Canada.
From Canada to you came down mainly to do the whiskey sommelier course. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah. Whiskey school for 2 days over at the Wizard Academy.
Very nice. And you got your medal.
Yep.
So now
And
you're a master.
it weighs so much that I don't bother carrying it around with me, but
yeah. Oh, I wonder if Brian's is still in here. Maybe not. But he for a while he had the big box that comes in, and it's like a 2 or 3 pound medal.
yeah, it's
Real
a
heavy.
serious metal. It's like Flava Flav style, like giant metal medallion.
That's a
It's
big-ass
pretty
medal.
Crazy.
Yeah, with like the chain, the gold chain, not gold, but
Well, I don't
spiral
have
chain.
that part yet. That's a level 2.
Oh, the
whiskey
chain is like a
yeah,
thing?
they like
What?
they have separate sort of bling that you keep adding to the medallion each level that you pass.
You would think they would give you a chain. Like that's the
Nah, dog.
Take
You
it up
gotta
with
go.
Daniel
you gotta
Whittington,
get your
I guess,
fat rope
over at the Wizard
yourself.
Academy.
Well, that's the thing. Make me start with the rope and then get the medal. What are you going to do with that medal?
Beat
No,
people
they
with
need
it.
because they got to get you in for class 2, so
Yeah.
they gotta they're just gonna give you a big old paperweight unless you come back, and then you get your chain. You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta have something to put it on.
Yeah, sly dogs.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're just heading down to Home Depot getting a couple yards of link and then throwing it around your neck like you're Tretch from Naughty by Nature.
Yep.
I'd love to imagine someone going into Home Depot and saying, "Hey, I need a chain link for this medal," and then going and actually cutting off a fucking chain link for I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a funny '90s sketch comedy skit.
Wait, hold on. Wait, if you were to have an intro, I don't know. I'm having a hard time remembering the
Sure.
90s.
So it would start with the very fake, CG establishing shot of a Home Depot.
Okay, yeah.
And you've got fucking Will Sasso working with the orange apron on, and he's
Okay, yeah.
he's like, oh, hey, I'm putting up light bulbs or something.
Yeah, as one does at a hardware store.
Sure.
As he does.
In fact, I'm gonna just I don't want to overwrite what you're doing. I'm just trying to add. But there's a very weathered Abe Vigoda who's the manager who just opened up on the scene saying, "Those light bulbs aren't gonna put up themselves," and then walks off.
Oh yes, sir. Right away, sir. I'll get it.
Yeah, there we go. Motivation for the characters. So go ahead.
Yeah. And then in camera left comes Bobby Lee, doing his infamous drag racer character.
Is this all on Mad TV?
This is all Mad TV, baby. So I guess that's more of an early 2000s sketch.
That would be an amazing blind spot for you if the only thing that you know of pop culture in the 90s is Mad TV.
I watched a lot of Mad TV.
And then he just says, "You look like a man."
No, he comes in. He goes, "Hey, bro, I got this medal. I need your hottest chain link." And then
Yeah.
it goes into about 7 minutes of trying various chain links, and
That doesn't seem like a great comedy sketch.
it was the late 90s.
It's like a documentary. It's just about a
Yeah.
guy who wants a better chain.
Yeah, I guess there's not really conflict in that.
No,
sketch.
not
a lot,
really.
no.
It's just kind of a very, very well executed customer service back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got the medal.
I got
You
the
will be
medal.
making your Home Depot trip tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah. Definitely.
And then you're going straight to Vegas to the Frog
Yeah.
Vegas thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So you're coming out? I'll see you out in Vegas. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be a lot of people, but a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any specific thing that you want to do in Vegas, Brad?
Gamble. I hear there's some gambling.
You can
Are you
find some
are
of
you
it
are
in
you are you
Vegas.
a gambling man?
Not typically, but while in Vegas, I can't not gamble, right? It's illegal.
Have you been there before?
No.
It's his first time.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, if you're in the now that you're a whiskey sommelier, there's a ton of great like whiskey places out there, and
I've heard. Yeah, I've heard. I'll have to hit a couple of places at least.
Yeah, no, totally.
Have you-
So what do you have when you think of I got to go gambling in Vegas? Like what's the game that you imagine? Like what
Probably
is
blackjack.
Blackjack. Blackjack was fun.
Mhm.
Man,
Yeah.
that was a great night. Bryce and I gotta link up when we do with Scoops Fest.
Oh yeah.
And that was an amazing, super washed 3 a.m. gambling with Bryce.
God, yeah. That's the thing is, I'm sure you will have moments to yourself to like find stuff to do alone, but especially when it comes to gambling stuff, you gotta do it with somebody else.
Oh, for sure.
Just to like have some outlet, even for like the little meaningless things, because otherwise you're sitting at the fucking video slots, just hitting the button, waiting for another drink. which is not always a fun.
No, yeah,
thing.
gambling. I'm sure we'll get a blackjack table together with a bunch of the Diamond crew, and we'll
yeah.
stack some chips.
Yeah, the only other thing I want to hit is a Penn and Teller show. So gotta do that while I'm in Vegas.
When are you doing it? When you
Sunday
eyeballing?
night.
Sunday night?
Yeah. I've heard that tickets have been bought. A lot of people are organizing a day to go see that,
Yeah.
or like a trip to go together.
Yeah, we've got like half a dozen people that are going that I know of.
Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, man, I'm pumped to get back out there. I've never stayed downtown, which I'm very excited for.
Oh, where is the hotel block or the group block?
Plaza? Is it the Plaza?
I think it's the Plaza. Yeah.
Plaza.
Type in Plaza Vegas. It's by Treasure Island, I think. If that's what that Google thing
No,
said.
downtown. It's right downtown.
Yeah, north of the Mirage. Yeah, by Treasure Island. By
No, I think that's the Strip.
Oh, you know what? That's Vegas Plaza Drive. That's not what we want. Plaza Hotel and Casino. There we go.
There it
Yeah,
is.
that's it. That downtown shit,
Ah, I see.
including the D man. Oh. Yeah, no, that's like right at the end of it. But no, downtown Vegas is fucking rad and has only been getting more and more rad every time that I've gone there. I'm pumped to stay down there. And I wonder even. I don't think there's anything going on. Sometimes there's like wrestling and stuff down there too, but I wouldn't mind going to see some of that. But actually, Saturday nights the show is late. The show starts at like 8.
Yeah, something like that.
So there is a show.
Yes, there is a ticketed TMS event.
Oh.
Saturday, and it's going to be, as described to me, it's a very fun, loose kind of thing that might involve a quiz that will rope in. I will be needed for that.
I see.
I know that's a thing.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I didn't think that they were doing any sort of events. I thought it was just get everybody in the same town and fucking figure something out.
And then there's bands. Then there's Same Sex Mary and
Wow.
then other shit. But yeah, other than that, I don't even know, man. I don't even know what's going on. All I know is that I'm gonna be in Vegas and it's gonna be great. We're gonna be with my boys and girls and Diamond Club, and I'll be drinking and falling down.
And
Trying to dose Scott Johnson with a weed brownie.
is he wouldn't he doesn't partake, does he?
Scott does not. However, as he is fond of saying on his show, also here, by the way, reason to listen to Unfriend Me. If you want to hear Scott Johnson say that he has never had a conversation with his wife about polyamory, but you never know, then go ahead and listen to Unfriend Me.
All right.
Also, he said that if and when weed is legal in Utah, he would consider it.
Ah, I see. Open Bio says he had been talking about doing an edible.
Yeah, that's which I need to. If and when that becomes a serious thing, I need to.
You need to help him out.
I feel I need to be there with him.
Yeah.
I want to be his spirit walker and
Sure,
just because that man, you can't. I went in this rant on 420. Edibles, they're a problem, man. These edibles are a problem.
Really?
Well, you're getting a lot of people that ain't never done shit before, right? And they don't like smoking, right? So that's why they probably never got into smoking weed, because they don't like smoke,
The act of
right? Makes
smoking,
them cough. It's unpleasant. Understandable. It's like, cool. I'm going to get an edible. Awesome. Except here's the problem. The entire market for edibles is for people that get fucking, this is an addition to the weed that they're smoking. Like they like edibles because they are just gigantic, super potent things that like totally shear your consciousness from reality, right? So now you have this product designed for crazy fucking hippies who have 40 years of like medical grade tolerance and people who have never done weed before, right? and they're buying the same products, and it's a problem because you should be like shaving off. In fact, it should be like when you get like truffles at a restaurant. Like they should just like shave off 3 little things, and you should let it dissolve on your tongue instead of like, oh look. That's my other problem is that they make all edibles out of very sweet things that you want to eat all of.
Yeah.
So it's like you've never in your life been like, oh, let me break off this shard of chocolate and eat it. It's like, no, it's a chocolate bar. I want to eat the whole fucking chocolate bar like I've eaten every fucking chocolate bar ever in my life. And next thing you know, you're fucking, you think all of your organs are dying and you need to go to sleep for 12 hours.
I wonder if I have some weird tolerance because like when we were at Vegas, a certain female that we know gave me something, and then I took all of it, and then I was told, "What? You took all of that?" Instead of say half of it.
Yeah.
And I was like fine. I thought I was fine the rest of that night.
Is that the night where we were up until 3 o'clock gambling?
Maybe. Maybe. But then even when I got home, it turns out the TSA gave me some edibles, and I didn't break any federal laws. And
they
stuff,
handed it to you on the way off the plane.
Here's your weed, sir. And like that stuff, I was like trying to like, oh, I'm only gonna eat half of this because this is a big fucking Rice Krispie treat or something.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know if those were portioned very specifically, but I had to like have a whole thing of those to even feel it. Like I had one day that I set aside and I only took half of it, and I waited because they take a long time, so I waited like 4 or 5 hours. I'm like, I feel like I didn't even have anything. And so it was long.
But that's the other problem is that there's really no regularity to anything. So it's like something that's kind of crazy. Even this from the same company.
Yeah.
Like now it's a little bit better. Now that like you're getting into like factory production of these kind of things, it's a little bit more stable.
Yeah.
But
there were labels on it. Like it was labeled like, oh, this has so many grams of whatever.
Milligrams. Yeah.
But I didn't really know, and it also was not worded very clearly because it was like, oh, there are 3 pieces and the serving size is one package, but then package contains 2 servings. Like some weird not immediately understandable stuff that you would think.
Yeah, you can get very regulated edible things in Canada.
Yeah.
As long as you have, your prescription and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The off-the-shelf actual company stuff is very regulated versus, just buying random things off the street or whatnot.
Hey, you want a brownie?
Yeah. They actually have, like, gel caps you can just order now.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. So you don't even have to deal with, like, making weed butter and making them into brownies or anything. You just have little gel caps.
I had a roommate who made weed butter one day when I was in college, and it was like soak up the whole fucking building.
I bet.
And this was like, I don't know, I was super weird about weed, so I was like, I don't want any of it. And now my room smells like the whole fucking apartment smells like weed.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, man, you want to try my chicken parmesan? My wheat butter.
Well, what would you have butter in your chicken parm?
Guess you wouldn't.
No, you make garlic bread.
Saute.
Garlic bread.
It masks a lot of the taste. Also,
he made.
So I've heard.
He made an oil. He made like a wheat oil.
Right.
Which was like, I think that was especially pungent, or maybe that was a part of making the butter. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I didn't have those brownies.
Yeah. No, I have in general probably had more reactions to edibles. Edibles have kind of knocked me on my ass a few times.
Yeah.
But
it's so good being on your ass.
No, it's great. I mean, when it's good, when it's great, it's the best, man. Like it just like you're radiating. It's all there. Wherever there's blood where there's blood, veins of blood, you're rocking and rolling. It's delivering it to all systems.
Sure. We forgot to play this at the beginning of the after show. Do you want to listen to Cogswell's The Coachella Medley?
Oh, this one's pretty good. Yeah.
So I haven't heard this one
I
yet.
also love that it's a monument to us fucking forgetting or not being out of creativity for half these songs.
Here we go.
Yeah,
cop.
super dangerous.
Paper cop.
Paper cop.
You know, so it's like also kind of like, hey, fuck authority, dude.
Yeah,
You're just a paper cop.
2, 3, 4. Paper fucking cop. If I see a cop, I'm a better minute like you made of paper, bitch. You made of paper. Oh, I fucking spilled water on you. Now you folded in two. Put you in a stew, and now I got a paper stew. Paper cop, motherfucking paper cop.
All about that paper cop.
Oh my god, you guys are about to drop some serious fucking beats.
Benny, you're a firecracker. Don't let no one call you cracker. I know you're tired, you're knackered. That's something British people say.
It's like pig man, all about that pig man. You know, a fucking there's a pig man, a book called The Pig Man, named Mr. Pygmalion. Zipper Club, all about a zipper club. Gravy guy, it's all about that gravy guy. Pearl Jam is coming. Fucking with artists sound like this. Pearl Jam, sounds like come. It's come time for Pearl Jam. British crime, rapping now. Everything has a down. British crime, semen crime. British crime, Pearl Jam, coming time.
British crime, semen grime. Wipe it up, it's awful slime. You know.
Oh, we're that kind of BBC broadcast.
We're BBC Two.
Exactly. We're halfway to Channel 4 with this horse shit.
Oh, that was so good. Oh my gosh. Oddfree.com/tragedy. Man, I was almost gonna call him Stephen Coachella. Which is not quite right. Stephen Cogswell, man, that guy's a genius.
Oh my God, is he
Accurate.
fucking? It's time to build an emotional wall.
That's right. Oh, I forgot. wow. Man, you should probably call it. We're kind of getting a little long in the tooth.
Yeah, we're getting a little toothy. Hey guys, I'm looking forward to seeing y'all. Brad, I will see you in Vegas. And I'm pumped. I'm pumped to see everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll be there in spirit. Pretend
Yep.
I'm there. But yeah, you guys have fun. Gamble responsibly. Drink responsibly.
Yep.
Eat responsibly.
Hey, Avicii was better than Tupac. See you later, fuckheads.
That kid millennial.
Millennial. Damn it.
I forgot about this bit. Hey, get out of here. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh wait, no, that's not it. There we go. Bye.
Like